everyone. Myself Jayashree Purohit. I am your English teacher. Today I am going to teach you Unit 3 Prose My Beginnings. Before starting this lesson, there is a pre-reading activity. Page number 46. Children, open your textbook. Page number 46. Before you are going to that My Beginning lesson, you have to read this one. So I am reading and giving explanation to you guys. Before Unit 3 Prose, before you read the extract from Mahatma Gandhiji autobiography. Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography. This paragraph taken from Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography. When I was in the 7th standard, Dorji Ejuji Jimmy was the headmaster. His headmaster was Dorji Ejuji Jimmy was the headmaster when Mahatma Gandhiji was in 7th standard. He was popular among the boys as he was a disciplinarian, a man of method and a good teacher. He was very popular. When he was very disciplined one, and in boys side he was very much popular because he was strict and he was very much disciplinarian and he was a good teacher also. So he was very famous. He had made gymnastics and cricket compulsory for boys of the upper standards. See, he made gymnastic. It is a type of exercise you know very well. Gymnastic he made compulsory that everyone should do that one. Games, everyone should play the cricket compulsory because we need physical exercise also. To become mentally fit, we need physical exercises. So that headmaster, he made gymnastic and cricket compulsory for boys of higher standards, higher classes, not small boys. For higher classes, he made it compulsory. I disliked both. See, Mahatma Gandhiji had no interest in playing. He disliked both gymnastic and cricket. He had no interest at all in playing. I never took part in any exercise. See, Mahatma Gandhi never took part in other co-curricular activities. He had no interest in playing. He had no interest in exercising, gymnastic, everything. He didn't participate. Okay, he has no interest in that all. I never took part in any exercise, cricket or football before they were made compulsory. What happened? Mahatma Gandhiji had no interest in gymnastic exercises and cricket or football playing. He won't go anywhere. When they so what the headmaster did? He did compulsory to each and everyone. Everyone should participate in that exercises, gymnastic and cricket, football. Everyone should compulsorily participate. Before making compulsory, Mahatma Gandhiji won't participate in that all. My shyness was one of the reasons for this aloofness. See here, he was very much reserved because he had shyness nature. He won't mingle with others in school. Mahatma Gandhiji won't mingle with others. He was always reserved because of his shyness. He had nature of shyness. So he won't go with others. In playing, everyone should participate, everyone should mingle each other. Then only we can enjoy. But Mahatma Gandhi's nature was different. He had a shyness nature and he was reserved in the school campus. So he had no interest to play or he had no interest to do the exercises. Which I now see was wrong. Now he is realizing when he wrote autobiography, that time he realized he did wrong. I then had the false notion that gymnastics had nothing to do with education. He had a thought when he was in 7th standard or when he was studying, that time he had a thought. What is the use of gymnastics? What is the use of gymnastics to education? So he was not ready to participate in that one. What he did, he won't participate any exercises or games, because he had a thought that there is no use. Gymnastic is different, education is different, both we cannot mingle each other. Today I know that physical training should have as much place in the curriculum as mental training. Afterwards he thought, when he was writing autobiography, that time he thought that physical education is also compulsory with the mental training. So when we are doing exercises, when we are playing the games, we will be strong physically and mentally, we will become strong. So when he was student, Mahatma Gandhi, when he was student, that time what happened, children? He had no interest in playing. But afterwards, when he was writing autobiography, that time he thought that physical education is also very important for mental training. Both are very important. In curriculum, there should be physical education. See, nowadays we have one exam paper also for physical education. Nowadays we are giving more importance for physical education also. But according to Gandhiji, when he was a student, he thought that there is no use of gymnastic, there is no use of gymnastic in education, no use of games in education. But what happened, children? Nowadays it's also have great place in education. Nowadays in curriculum we had a PE one book and one exam, and we made compulsory for kids, because physical education is also very important for mental development. So this is the pre-reading activity for you guys, and they gave here question and answers. You have to solve it. Now my beginnings. Prose, my beginnings. This is the extract of Kapil Dev's autobiography, straight from heart. Straight from heart. This is the autobiography of Kapil Dev. This lesson is taken from extract of autobiography. Yes. Kapil Dev. No need to give more introduction about this person. You know very well about Kapil Dev. He is a former Indian cricketer. His full name was Kapil Dev Ramlal Nikhan. Kapil Dev's full name is Kapil Dev Ramlal Nikhan. He was born on 6th January 1959. When he was born, children, he was born 6th January 1959. Where? In Chandigarh. Yes, Kapil Dev is the all-rounder, former Indian cricketer. He was born on 6 January 1959 in Chandigarh. He had 6 brothers and sisters. 5 were elders to him and 1 younger sister he had. See, children, this lesson is the extract of autobiography, straight from heart. You know, he awarded Padma Bhushan award. He awarded Padma Bhushan. And he is all-rounder. He is a right or medium fast bowler and a middle order batsman. He is a all-rounder cricketer. And see, children, he is the holder of highest test wickets. 434 wickets he got in test match. He got 434 wickets. You know, one more thing you know very well. Under his captainship, we got World Cup. On 25th June 1983 we got World Cup. First World Cup, children, this is World Cup. We got under his captainship, under Kapil Dev's captainship, we got World Cup held in England. In England it was held. Versus whom, children? Against West Indies, we won the trophy. World Cup trophy we won, and under the captainship of Kapil Dev we won the match. And he was a famous cricketer and he married Romi Bhatia. His wife name is Romi Bhatia. In 1980 he married her. When he was married? 1980, Romi Bhatia, and they had a daughter Amiya Dev. They had a daughter Amiya Dev. See, children, from his autobiography only this lesson taken. Extract of autobiography straight from heart. He awarded Padma Bhushan, and under his captainship we won the World Cup in 1983 against West Indies. See, children, now I will give explanation, model reading and explanation of this lesson. Looking back at my life, I have come to the conclusion that our beginnings never know our ends. This is to all. It applies. This sentence applies to everyone. We don't know what is the beginning and what is the end. He wrote in his autobiography that he final opinion. He came to a conclusion, final opinion that we don't know what is our beginning and what is our ends. For me, it all started in Chandigarh, a small town nesting in the foothills of the Himalayas. His birthplace. Kapil Dev's birthplace is Chandigarh. And his life started from Chandigarh. And it was a small village in Himalayas. Himalayas, the small village that near Chandigarh. His birthplace was Chandigarh, and his life started from there. We don't know. He wrote first line that we don't know beginnings and ends of our life. That's true. I was born on a cold winter morning. My mother, who is a simple woman, could not read the time, but she knew it was early in the morning. See, his mother was so simple. She don't know that write the time, what is the time, date of birth. He won't write anything because she don't know that she has to write that one. So simple thought she had that she won't wrote anything about the time and date of his birth. But she knew that early morning only he is taken the birth. The date 6th January 1959 was thankfully recorded because a cousin of mine was born on the same day, around the same time and with the same name. See, how he know his birth date was 6th January. 6th January 1959 was his date of birth. But his mother not written anything, she not recorded anything. How he know that one means on that same day, same time, one more his cousin brother taken birth. They wrote and kept. So, according to that one only, his date of birth is 6th January 1959. I grew up among 6 other brothers and sisters, all older than me, except one sister who was a year younger. See, he had 6 brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. But one is only younger. All are elder. But only one sister is younger to him. Younger to Kapil Dev. He had 6 brothers. Kapil Dev had six brothers and sisters. All are elder to him, but only one sister is younger to him for 1 year. My mother always regals me with tales of my naughty behavior. See, he was so much naughty in childhood. Kapil Dev was so much naughty. His mother always going to tell him about his naughtiness, how he was behaving. See children, regals means entertain. Amuse. That whenever his mother talking about his childhood, she was always telling that he is too naughty boy. She claims she never managed to control me. She was always telling that she can't control Kapil Dev because he was so much naughty. He can't sit in one place and he can't do any single work. He was very active and very naughty boy, and his mother always blaming him that she can't control him. She can't make him to sit in one place. He was so much naughty. But I do admit that right from the very beginning, I found it hard to sit still. He now also he is remembering that how he was in his childhood, that he can't sit in one place. He is so active. His mind is also active. Physically he is also very active, and he never sit in one place. His mother was correct. She was telling she can't control him and she can't make him to sit in one place. And now also he is remembering he was in that manner only, that he can't sit in one place. I was very curious. Curious means eager. Eager. I was very curious, and it was my ambition to travel around the world and drive a Mercedes Benz. See, he was always curious. He was always eager to travel around the world. And his one more ambition was to drive Mercedes Benz car. See, his most and for most important ambition was to travel worldwide and to drive Mercedes Benz car. But what he is telling? God has been kind to me and both my wishes have been fulfilled. See, he is now a famous cricketer and both his wishes, first wish was to travel around the world, and the second one was to drive Mercedes Benz car, and he is thankful to God that both of his wishes come true. But at that time, 25 years ago, these dreams seemed like castles in the air. 25 years back, he dreamed that he should travel worldwide and he should drive Mercedes Benz. But how was his position, situation, family background? He thought that it may be daydream. He thought that no, I can't reach these two goals. He thought like so because that situation 25 years back, the situation of his family was in that position. But now he should be thankful to God that his both the ambitions came true. That time he was thinking that this is a daydream, but now it became true to him. See children, here some questions they given here. You have to check. I explained you lesson and you have to check according to my explanation. You check the answers from these questions. Next, third paragraph. I spent my childhood like all other children around me trying to bunk school and save up enough money to go to a new movie or have a plate of chicken chow mein with my friends. See, in childhood, all children wants to bunk the classes. They don't want to go to school. They want to roam all over the street and they want to eat something and they want to go to new movies, release new movies. That everyone have that ambitions. That age is like so only. So Kapil Dev also did the same. He wants to bunk the school, he wants to bunk the classes, and he wants to go with his friends and enjoy with friends and eat chicken chow mein with friends and to see new movies. Released new movies he wants to watch in film theatres. That is the common ambition in that age. If we were very broke or bored, we would amuse ourselves by breaking the fruit of our neighbor's tree. Amuse means finding something funny. Amuse means finding something funny. Okay, amuse. If they got bored by roaming and by doing all naughtiness, if they bored, they are going to find something funny. Something funny means they are going to neighbor's house and they wants to breaking the fruit of our neighbor's tree. They wants to steal the fruits from neighbor's trees. That they were doing in when they were child. That they were all are doing this work. That so many, not all, almost all are doing this work. That Kapil Dev also did the same. I remember one particular lady who lived down the road. Now also he is remembering. He is remembering that lady, that near his house one lady was living down the road. From us who had a beautiful garden which she took great pride in. See here children, she had a garden. That lady had a garden and she was very much proud about her garden. That so many kinds of trees were there and so many fruit trees were there and she was very much taking care of that garden. Now also Kapil they are remembering about that lady. In it she had papaya and pomegranate trees. I now sympathize. Sympathize means sorry about what happened. Now sympathize with her, but in those days most of our time was spent planning how to get into her garden and pick off the fruit of the trees. See, that lady, she had a big garden and she was taking so much care of that garden and she had a papaya tree, pomegranate tree. But that Kapil Deva and his friends, they are always thinking how to get fruits from her garden, how to steal the fruits from her garden. They were always waiting the opportunity to climb the tree and pick the fruits from her garden. Now also he is remembering about that. In fact, one day we had climbed over the wall and were perched on the tree when the lady walked out with some guests. See what happened? They thought that lady is not in her house. What they did? They jumped the compound wall and they perched the tree. They climbed the tree and papaya tree. But what happened that time? Immediately that lady came out of the house with her guests. She wants to show the garden. She brought that guests outside. She was entertaining them for tea right under the papaya tree. There were two of us on the tree and two others on the road on the other side of the wall. See the condition situation how of Kapil Dev, that he and his one more friend, they climbed the papaya tree, and that owner of that house, she came downside of the papaya tree with her guests and she offered tea there only. They sat down the papaya tree. He and his friends climbed the papaya tree and two more friends, they were out of the compound wall. They were very lucky. The two fortunate ones who had been outside ran away, but my friend and I had to sit still for nearly 2 hours till the tea party ended. Fortunate means lucky. Fortunate means lucky. That there were other two friends of Kapil Dev. They were very lucky. They were out of the compound wall and they ran away to their house. But see the situation of Kapil Dev and one more his friend. They did wait 2 hours. That lady, she sat downside the papaya tree with her guests and she started to talk. She started to enjoy with them. But see the situation, condition of that Kapil Dev. He waited still 2 hours to complete that party. That was the day I discovered the rash that papaya sap can cause. See what happened? That day he realized how hard to steal the fruits of others' house. He and his friend, they wait 2 hours, and that time he realized that it's very troubling time, that they faced so much trouble, that to wait there only on the papaya tree only. He did wait 2 hours till the end of the party, and that time he realized that it's very punishable. And he thought that stealing of fruits from other house or other neighbor's house is also very problematic. So children, up to third paragraph I taught you, and in the next class I am going to teach you next paragraphs. Okay? And I hope you understood the lesson. You read the lesson again and again, and hard words and glossary of this lesson. Okay? In next class I will continue. Thank you.